Hello, and welcome to Do You Watch Anime? My name is Adam Corky, and I hope you're doing lovely. This is a show where I sit down with a guest and ask them, do you watch anime? And we go from there. And today, joining me is cosplayer and fellow weeb, Clarc. How are you today?
I'm doing pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah.
Good. So, do you watch anime?
Honestly, everyone's been like, no, I do watch anime, but I think in the last couple years, or at least in the last year, I haven't watched as much as I should have.
Mm-hmm.
And I've really felt that I've noticed the difference in my life. It's not like I've been less happy, but I feel like watching anime does something to you. Like, it does something to your life in a way that has such a positive impact. So I have definitely noticed.
I'm less happy. No,
just subtly saying it.
Yeah. So how did you originally get into anime?
I mean, like, there's the usual for kids, like, dubs on YTV, because, Canada and stuff.
Yeah.
But, like, mainly that. So it was, I think for me, what I watched mostly was, it wasn't the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Or the original Beyblade. It was Yu-Gi-Oh! Not GX, 5Ds. That's what I watched.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm a bit fresher.
Yeah.
And the Metal Fight Beyblade.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was never really into Beyblades.
Yeah.
I was the one that got my school to ban Beyblades because
no way, me too.
So because back when Beyblades were like huge thing in the early 2000s.
Yeah, like super fresh.
Dollar stores would sell horrible like
terrible plastic,
sharp. No, well, that's the thing. Speaking of sharp, so at the time my mom's like, I'm not going to spend like $30 on a fucking spinner. I'm going to go to the dollar store and get you one. So she comes home and gives me it. It's fucking metal.
The whole thing is metal.
The whole thing is metal. So I bring this to school and try out on the playground, and I break someone's Beyblade because
skill issue.
It is true. It's true. But they obviously cried, and I was like, ugh. And then the next day they were back.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
I feel like, did you at least bet on it a couple times?
I have no idea. I can't remember, but I distinctly remember someone being like, "Why do you have this?" It was like
this forbidden Beyblade.
Yeah. I was like, I don't know. My mom gave it to me.
It was passed down from life for generations.
Yeah. So, what is Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds?
5Ds? You mean it's the edgiest one? It's the one where they're on motorcycles and then they're all teenagers.
Okay.
That's why I was like, this is way cooler than all the other ones. Look at that. He's like doing something to a motorcycle, and then now he's a fugitive too. He's running away.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Jesus.
So me. me at age 7.
Yeah.
Whoa,
I see myself.
But yeah, like, just, I don't know, the things that I like watching Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, like, I don't know, Sunday morning, Saturday mornings, and I would just see that opening, that's ecstasy.
Yeah.
Boom. I feel like most anime openings like do that for me now still.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like when I listen to them, it brings me back to the time I first see them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
then you just have that like instant teleportation to that moment in your life.
100%. We put on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Movie soundtrack a couple months ago, and I sang Kaiba's song off by heart, and I was like, this has been like 15, 20 years maybe since I've heard this song.
It's just stuck there. It's
just
full
it's stuck
in files.
There.
Yeah.
I ruined the soundtrack when I had it in my CD player, my portable CD player. I'm so old.
I mean, I got a Walkman, so.
Yeah. And I just listened to that track over and over again, and I was like, oh, this is nostalgia.
I mean,
yeah,
like some of those things, like, they just really take you back, and there's nothing that can replace that connection you have with that like piece of media. So,
yeah.
Like, I have a Walkman with, as like a cassette with the first Pokemon movie soundtrack.
Oh,
shit! It was my sister's, so it like
oh my God,
I wasn't alive.
Yeah.
But like I watched the movie, and then I just found out we had that, and I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna freaking run this thing until it's done. Like,
yeah. It's just like 40 minutes of Mewtwo's monologues in a row. It's not even the music.
It's just the dialogue
it's
of
just
the movie.
the dialogue. Yeah. So from Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds nuts.
5Ds nuts. Yeah.
Yeah. Where did you go from? Like, obviously, I don't know. You pick something up from there.
Okay, so at that point, I didn't know that was like quote unquote anime, right? Because like you know, you're a kid. You're like everything's cartoons, whatever. Of
course.
If it's not a person, it's cartoons.
Yeah.
I think I'd never really got into like Pokemon or anything, or even like any of the big three until like later on. I think the first thing I watched was 5D straight to Host Club.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, this is amazing. I'm like, wow, it's like not super crazy, but it's like weird.
Yeah.
And I was like, I love it. Yeah, there's like Host Club has a great, like solid place in my heart.
Yeah.
And then I think after Host Club, I watched SAO, and I was like, maybe
anime's not for me.
Maybe it's not. Like I was like, oh, this is cool premise, and then like all the weird stuff happened, and I was like, is this what it's all supposed to be like? And then me and my sister were both watching it.
Yeah.
And she's like 8 years older than me, and I was like 11 at the time, and she was like, okay. And then she stopped watching after season 1, and I kept going. I'm like, it has to get better, right? Yeah, I ran the thing all the way into like the end of like Gun Gale, and I was like,
oh boy,
man, I don't know.
Oh my God.
And then I think after that I picked up Bleach, and I was like, okay,
okay,
yeah.
Oh my God.
And I finished like I don't know, the first 2-3 seasons of Bleach like in a week or something.
Holy
I just
shit.
like sat down in my basement, like plugged in chips and water by my side. Just, this is good.
Oh my God, that's a lot of anime to watch in a week.
I think it was like the summer of 2014 or something.
Okay.
And I was like fresh out of some school.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. That is one I have not actually watched.
I mean,
Bleach.
I'm technically not done.
Yeah.
So people say stuff, I'm like, sick. I just like
great.
I just recognize most of the characters, and I'm like, it's okay. I gotta finish it, so I don't have to like protect myself.
Yeah. Me, anytime someone says something about Naruto, I'm like, yep, that's a thing that happens.
Yeah, that's nod.
Yep. Yeah. I tried my best, but I can't do it. I can't do it. Maybe someday when I'm old.
Someday when I'm old, I can just throw it on the TV and not move.
Yeah.
The IV drips going, and just take in the entire rest of it.
Yep.
And then just not touch Boruto.
No, we don't touch that. We don't
touch that.
We don't talk about that. Yeah. So, what are some of your favorite anime?
Some of my favorites. I don't know. Okay, so there's in my life I go through like periods of like shonen spam versus like slice of life spam. I definitely think My Hero is one of my favorites. Like I did enjoy it for such a large period of my life. And it's just good. It's just good.
Yeah, it's just good.
What else is there? I mean, for slice of life, I have like a long laundry list.
Let's
I have
go.
Gekken, Shoujo,
Hell yeah.
Shoujo, and then I have Watakoi, I have Horimiya.
Hell yeah. Oh my God.
There's one called, I think it's Zure Children or something.
Okay.
I haven't watched it in a long time, but it's like, it slips by like a lot of people's like lists, but I really enjoyed it. But honestly, I don't remember that much about it. I remember the couples were cute, and I was like, wow,
I've
great
never heard of this
dynamics.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Watakoi, Horimiya, and Gekken Shoujo Nozaki-kun are like some of my good slice of life favorites. And there's also like anytime you see like a Studio Ghibli like film is just like beautiful. The thing about slice of life that I love is just like it's so simple sometimes, and it lets you like have a nice outlook at life.
Yeah.
Like one where you just look at the sky and you appreciate living. Like
I recently picked up a show called Laid Back Camp.
Laid Back Camp.
Yep, and it's literally cute girls camping. Like little gremlins camping. Like they're obsessed with
Like it's literally
camping.
camp.
Yeah, it's like girls in high school camping.
Damn.
And like it's so calming, and I'm just like, it's just
relaxing.
It's just relaxing. It's like you can like I say this all the time where like I like shows where I can turn my brain off sometimes, and that is the perfect show to just like it's silly, it's funny, and it just hits all the good feels. It also feels like a place further than the universe, which is. Are you coming up, Casper? You getting down the slowest way possible? Are you coming up? No. Okay. Wow. Right. Swerve. All right.
Protect the wires.
Yeah. Jeez. So yeah, it feels like a place further than the universe, which is one of my favorite anime of all time. And yeah, it's just it just makes me happy.
I'm gonna put that on the list.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need one of those.
So yeah, slice of life.
Slice of life.
So what is it about slice of life that you kind of love? Because yeah, it's just kind of the first kind of person to say they like slice of life.
Oh, really?
You fucking Jesus! All right,
Menace Cat.
Yeah.
Really, I'm the first person to.
Yeah, like actually say that they like slice of life, like as a genre. Because a lot of people are like, it's just life. Why would you want to watch that?
I feel like sometimes regular life is just too overwhelming.
Thank you. Yep.
To like just always live in. So just stepping out of yours and into someone else's, and like not someone else's that's like I have to save the world and I have to use my God-given powers of me being the chosen one to save everyone because it's my responsibility and I have friends now that give me more power. But like instead it's just like, okay, we're going to school today. I mean, because most of them are like, high school. But like, go to school, go to work, bake a cake. Oh, I have a girlfriend now. Yay.
Yay.
Like, oh no, regular problems. Mm-hmm. It's a nice break.
Yeah.
Also from like other stuff, like when you watch like shonen, sometimes your butt really clenches and you're just like, oh my God, please don't die.
Yeah, literally. Jujutsu Kaisen. Yeah. But yeah, okay.
Yeah,
damn,
Mahito just messing everyone's lives up. All of us are just crying.
Motherfucker. God. As someone when I see on Instagram when it's like favorite like JJK characters kind of like template thing and someone says Mahito, I'm like, I'm judging you. Yeah. I am judging you hard. What is wrong with you?
You chose the one that took them all away.
Yeah. Like listen. You need therapy.
I mean, go for it. But if you ever try to convince me your opinion's right,
it's not.
You're not going to win.
Yeah, no. God.
I will show you the laundry list of names.
Yeah. God. He's just misunderstood. He's a curse.
He's literally a curse.
Oh, my God, Casper. Lay down. Oh, my gosh. So, into JJK. Screw it.
Yeah, sure.
What is your favorite part about Jujutsu Kaisen?
I as an arc or like about it?
Just about it.
About it.
Yeah.
I feel like no character feels like out of place. I feel like the writing is just the writing is just really balanced for like all the arcs, all the characters. And like it does keep you on your toes too. Mm-hmm. It's not like something where you feel comfortable. Where like you'll watch Fairy Tail, and like everyone's gonna be friends, everyone's gonna be okay. I love Fairy Tail, but still, like I want to know. I want there to still be suspense in the end of of every episode. Like, and it does have its moments where like everyone's okay. They're having like they had that little baseball game,
Yeah, that was so lovely.
So lovely.
Oh,
before all the shit went down.
before we all got real sad.
Yeah. But like. It does keep you on your toes, and it keeps like adding stuff. Like it doesn't feel like, oh, here's the villain of the week.
Yeah,
it feels like it keeps expanding on the universe, on the characters, and it's just a bunch of that. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that's kind of rare sometimes. And I mean, most shows have their own gimmicks, but it's good to just have one that's just genuinely good all around.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I like shows that have like a good character dynamic, that don't like give special, I don't know, treatment, I guess, to
like the plot armor.
Yeah, plot armor, or like, you know, they every character has a story basically.
Right.
Or gets, you know, kind of their time to shine, which is nice.
Yeah.
You don't in the older anime, you don't get that sometimes. Naruto.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think like this generation has done a very good job of kind of covering all it as when they have a big cast of characters, covering them all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So My Hero.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm actually like, okay, so here's the thing.
Okay.
I haven't properly watched, like I've seen clips.
Okay.
And I've also just like left it on in the background, which is like, I know, dishonor, disservice to every art form ever. So I've seen like, I've been like crafting while watching, because I've been trying to catch up.
Yeah.
But I haven't like sat down and properly watched everything. So I know everything that's going on generally.
Yeah.
But it's like in like quick frame flashes. So I say I'm caught up, but I don't truly believe it when I say it.
Okay.
Like everything that happens beyond like, what is it, like class 1A and B, like fighting, it's kind of a blur to me. Like the events are kind of just mixed up, and then I haven't seen like the last couple episodes, but also go for it. I don't really care about spoilers. I have a bad memory.
I'm not gonna just oh, Jesus. I'm not gonna spoil anything, obviously. Please stop eating the cord. That'd be great, Casper. Thank you. But who is your kind of favorite character in My Hero?
Okay. I mean, as a fact, Kirishima's always had his little spotlight in my brain and heart. But I've always I've started to appreciate other characters more too as like it's gone on. I mean, obviously Kirishima doesn't have the spotlight as much these days.
Yeah.
Like when he did, he was absolutely lovely. But like Bakugo, honestly, I mean, like with how much he's changed as a character, I really appreciate it.
Oh my God.
Like a viewer.
Yeah.
But it's just like seeing, like, 'cause I always like every time I've honestly, I don't know why I keep rewatching the first first 3 seasons before I continue finishing it. But like sometimes I just like work out and I watch those for like motivation and stuff.
I mean, I get it.
You
the
know?
first 3 seasons are like are like nostalgic in a way.
They are
right?
nostalgic.
Yeah.
But then like I also just like it's a reset in my brain. Like, oh my God, these characters were like this, and now they're dealing with world threats.
Yeah.
Now there's
and
like
war.
and the war.
Yeah.
And then like Bakugo's dying.
Yeah.
And getting stitched together.
Yeah.
Like, but like, yeah, it's just, and you know, he's waking up. He's like, I swear to God, if you're fucking dead, I'm gonna freaking kill you.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Like, it's just, things like that. I mean, there's so many characters to love.
Yeah.
There is one character that, I mean, because I recently watched it again, because I've just been rewatching it over and over.
Yeah.
Like when Crust died, I was like, we just got introduced to him. How dare you? And then, but also, I guess, tangent, the life he saved. Oh my God. Aizawa is literally such a goat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many, it's so hard to pick.
Yeah.
My Hero is literally like, it's a full roster of wonderful characters, and then every season they throw a couple new ones in, and you're just like, but they're all good. Like, and I'm like, oh, there's new pros, and then there's like the old ones, and then there's freaking All Might, who's just always amazing. Like, yeah. And obviously there's Deku, but like, I'm not gonna jump on that train. Everyone's on that train.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'll go fuck myself.
Oh, you're just sitting there waiting. Say it.
Yeah.
Say
no.
Like, it's crazy how far.
Yeah. Oh. So people who are listening and like didn't notice that a little light shift, Casper ran full force into the light, going after his toy.
This is the most cat I've ever seen.
Yeah. Yeah. God. Oh, but yeah, My Hero. What I was gonna say something. Fuck. Because I recently, like 2 days ago, I've been rewatching I rewatched the end of the first season and into the second, and just seeing everyone's kind of arc in general, especially a certain character that will get me hate online. That's very fiery. That I actually like. Not Bakugo.
Not. Imagine fire explosion, same thing.
Yeah, same thing. But yeah, I just everyone's arc is most arcs are very good. Some of them I wish had more time, like Momo is one of them. I wish he found another ball. Good job, Casper. Sorry, audio listeners. Oh my God, he is going crazy.
Fun.
Yeah. Momo's one of them that I was just like, can she just have more depth? She was so close in like season 2, being like a little insecure about like,
and then she like overcame it a little bit, and like you could like it was like projected to go straight up, but then it just didn't really happen.
And then Horikoshi's like, who? Like
other classmates? Who are they?
Yeah, like like I love Ochako. I still think she needs more. I don't know. Actually, no. She does. She has a very good arc in the manga that hasn't been shown yet. So I'm not gonna. But like Froppy.
Yeah.
Froppy deserves better.
I also feel like for the popularity of the character, too, like I feel like Froppy definitely deserves a lot more like development time, like events, literally anything, like.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess with that many characters, at a certain point, you have to pick who's in the spotlight for longer.
No offense to anybody at home listening to this, but I do not give a shit about Todoroki.
You're like teasing it, and now you're like, no, fucking just dump the bag.
No, I like Todoroki, but it's just like,
but like it's very. He's given the spotlight a little bit too often.
Yeah,
because like Deku, main character, makes sense.
Yeah,
Bakugo, main like rival, right?
Yeah,
makes sense. Todoroki is just there with the same amount, and half of it's just him with the drama with his dad.
This is trauma.
I'm just like,
keeping up with the Todorokis.
They should have their own like spin-off.
There's like 10 chapters in the manga that is just like them, and I'm like,
and then you go to his brother, and then they're like, oh, here we go, keep going.
But I will say it out loud. I like Endeavor.
I mean, it's cool to see the difference of him as a hero versus him as a father figure, right? Yeah. Like you can see how great of a hero. Like literally the fight with the high-end Nomu. Oh my God. Yeah. Like I will watch that on repeat. Holy. Yeah. Like literally, I look it up. My YouTube search history is that fight. All Might versus Nomu in the USJ. Kirishima. Unbreakable first time. Second time. Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, I think his like arc of like kind of realizing he's a piece of shit or was a piece of shit. Yeah. And wanting to become better. And like he's not he doesn't force his family to forgive him. That's the main
he acknowledges
thing.
That he did like bad things.
Yeah. He's like, I fucked up, and if you don't want anything to do with me, I got my own house. Yeah. Like, that's perfectly fine. I get it. But just know I'm sorry, and I will, and I was like, that is development.
Yeah, it is. Because, like, you don't want to just keep nuking characters like that and just keeping them stay the same. Yeah. Because, like, obviously that's, like, the easy way out for that character, right? But having them do the hard thing and, like, admit it and, like, respect people's decisions and just being a better person after their own faults is just amazing.
Yeah, and it's nice to have that kind of written in a shonen. Yeah, where it's not just like bad guy bad,
bad guy bad, and bad dad even badder.
Yeah. Yeah, like we recently just did the Dragon Ball episode, but I will give Dragon Ball its faults. It is very like good guy bad guy, good guy bad guy. Yeah. But also Goku loves everyone, so he'll be like,
you can be a good guy.
You're my guy. But so does Deku. Deku's like, true. I can save you.
I can save everyone.
Yeah, and I'm like, shh, sometimes you can't.
Sometimes they want to just tear your bones out and you can't do anything about that.
Yeah, sometimes they just murk your friends and family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're mojito. Like
sometimes they're mojito. Exactly. You can't save that. So, okay, you mentioned you like fairy tale.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's get into that. Let's unpack that. Why?
Why? Okay. I picked it up as a kid.
Okay.
And as a kid, friendship power is the best thing
100%.
you could ever consume ever, right?
Yeah.
And I definitely didn't like follow it through up until like because I recently did like every time I do a cosplay, I do research right on the character, and every now and then I'm like, oh, spoilers, but also I'm probably not gonna watch it. What is that? I'm like, oh, that's crazy. I didn't realize how much of Fairy Tail I didn't watch. So like every now and then I like watch stuff. I'm like, huh. It's definitely not as good as I remember. It's half of it's nostalgia. But in the moment, and also from the time, right? Most anime was just like that.
Yeah.
Like they didn't have the super in-depth writing.
Yeah. No.
Like they were just like, ooh, here's a new gimmick, here's a new world, here's the rules. Watch it unfold, right? And Fairy Tail was definitely one of those ones that had like cool rules, cool world, flashy colors, you know. And as a cosplayer, just seeing different designs is just great, right?
Yeah.
But I guess most of it was just like the strong personalities, the relatable-ish characters, and that was mainly it. I haven't really touched it in a while, but I still have it. Like I still have that love for it. Yeah. Like retrospectively, but I don't really see myself watching it much further, especially with like the amazing things that are out these days.
Yeah.
Like, and the long list of things I still have to watch. It had its time, you know, and I don't believe any new stuff is coming out for Fairy Tail. Is there?
Yeah.
Wait, the movie.
Is it a movie? It's supposed to be there's going to be a like,
or is it like a season?
It's a season.
Okay, then it's a season.
25 episodes.
Maybe I'll give that a shot.
Yeah.
So then maybe I'll watch it, but you know, right?
Yeah.
But like, designs, art, characters, still lovable. Yeah. But probably just not at the top of the list for me anymore these days. Yeah. That's about it. Yeah.
I respect it. I just not for me. I don't like it at all. It's not
You're just
like
sitting there so polite. Just
well, I know because like I like to hear other people's sides, and like everyone has their own opinions,
and
right?
Everyone's opinions are valid.
Exactly.
The thing about shows is that like each show does something else for some like a certain person. Yeah. And if it does something good for you, then that's good for you. Yeah. Right. So. Yeah, I'm not gonna judge. Yeah. Like I have a rent a girlfriend shrine. I am not. You actually do.
Yes.
Okay, but like, it was pretty good. It was pretty. People clown on
it.
It's like if you take away, what's the main guy's name? The main guy. Yeah. Everything else was like great.
Yeah. It's great.
I'll go on record saying he's not as bad as everyone says.
Yeah. Everyone talks about him like he's freaking Denji.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like
he's just
awkward.
He's a teenage boy.
Well,
like,
yeah,
and he,
he's 20.
Is he 20?
He's 20.
Okay, a little bit creepier. I didn't know that. I was just like, oh yeah. I guess he lives alone.
Yeah, he's in college.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, but like, still, you know, people. There's a lot of people like that. I'm not gonna like clown on them. No, it's fine. But also like. Japan's a different place. Yeah. Culture's different. I don't know. I can't judge. Yeah.
I call it what do I call it reality TV for anime because it's so bad you just keep watching.
It's Rent a Girlfriend, but it's just on TLC.
Yeah, exactly. It's like watching 90 Day Fiancé or something like that. Anime.
I mean, so like a car crash, it's so bad, but you want to know what's happening, right?
Yeah, it's like some people have like Big Brother or like Jersey Shore.
Yeah. And we have Rent a Girlfriend.
We have Rent a Girlfriend, exactly.
And there's a couple others like that out there, you know.
Yeah, Domestic Girlfriend.
What is that? That sounds terrible.
Yeah, it's a monstrosity. It's let's not do that. Let's be nice.
So you haven't actually watched this one?
Yeah, I haven't watched this one, but I've watched many of essays on it.
video essays of this.
Many video essays on it because I refused. I'm like, I don't want to sit through this. It's so awkward.
Right.
So the premise is essentially, it opens with boy has sex with girl.
Oh wait, is this the one where the saliva?
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
that's
Okay.
also horrible.
Yeah, okay, never mind.
Yeah. But that's the one with the saliva. Yeah. Ooh, that's PT. Oh my God. I thought I forgot about that one. But boy has sex with girl. That's they lose their virginities together.
And
I
this is
think.
like episode 1.
First minute.
Oh, even
First
better.
Minute. Yeah, first minute. They're in high school, so he leaves. Blah blah blah, and then it starts and then it goes to him in the class, where he is crushing on his teacher, who is like 25-ish years old.
Okay.
And then and then his dad sits him down and is like, "Hey, I'm going to get remarried since your mom died or passed away or something. And I found this woman and she has 2 daughters and they're going to come live with us." And he's like, "Okay, whatever." And so they start moving in. And one of the daughters is the girl that he slept with. And who's the second daughter? The teacher. So that just ensues so much drama. And
It just sounds like porn.
Yeah.
It really does.
yeah, it's just
Or
Yeah.
like some one-handed video game, like
Yeah.
when the visual, the visual novels.
yeah, the Arrow Gay or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Great.
yeah, I love introducing people to anime.
I'm,
It's called Mysterious Girlfriend X.
that's what it was.
And don't watch it. A lot of you know what? So many people are like, it's a great romance, and I was like, what is wrong with you? Like,
I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen it, so
Yeah.
I can't completely
Yeah.
dog on it. But also, just from what I've heard,
yeah,
that's wild.
yeah, like having a line saying "my saliva brings us together."
That's actually a lie.
Yeah,
Oh God.
I ain't about that life.
I
I don't even like spit. Like,
I mean, I guess if you did, maybe.
yeah, I
like,
guess I don't know. Like, I'm just.
Then
oh
again,
my
like-
God.
Just bring us back to Shonen.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
hey y'all, I hope you're doing lovely. Welcome to the Patreon portion of the video where I give my little patrons some shout outs. So before we get started, if you want to become a patron, you can subscribe down below. You get exclusives just like this where you get shout outs, you get BTS, you get the podcast a day early, and so much more. So yeah, let's get on with it. Thank you to Buff Boy, Keith, Blythe, Geo, Bunny, and Mikey. Guys, thank you guys so much. And yeah, back to the video. So, I had a thought.
Shoot.
Chainsaw Man.
Chainsaw Man.
Yeah. I'm assuming you've seen Chainsaw Man?
I've finished
Okay.
it. Yes.
Okay.
It's one
Okay.
If it's like one season, I've
Yeah.
definitely seen it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Have not read into the manga, but I have seen like when people do like micro video essays on the YouTube Shorts. I'm
Yeah.
like, sick.
I don't
yeah.
know what they're talking about, but sick.
Yeah. And then I've seen like enough that I feel like I've just watched like basically an anime.
So what are your feelings on Chainsaw Man? Because I know it's been a pretty divisive-ish
Yeah.
anime.
Honestly, okay. I remember there's a period of time where like everything I saw on like Instagram was like, oh my god, Chainsaw Man's getting an anime. It's getting an anime, and people were like hyping it up. I don't know if it was that. I'm like, I might get freaking executed after this, but like, I don't know. Like, it didn't feel that sick to live up to that hype.
Okay.
It was good.
Yeah.
It looks amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I love the world it has, but I don't know if the hype was like that crazy. But also, I haven't read beyond what the anime has like shown me, so I don't know. I'm not a hater, not a super lover,
Yeah.
but like I watched it, I enjoyed it. It was pretty sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, that's valid because I also remember like the fucking hyped for this
yeah,
shit.
it was like everyone was like, "Oh my god, this is the greatest thing is gonna happen ever."
Yeah.
I mean, it is still one of those like one of the what's it called, the Dark Three or something,
yeah,
like
the Dark Trio.
Dark Trio, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it deserves that spot.
Yo,
but
100%. Like I've read the manga, like I haven't caught up completely to what's coming out now, but yeah, I was so hyped for it, or was I love it. I love it to death. There's just some animation things that
oh yeah,
I think so. Praise to Mappa, Mappa's animation team, not Mappa the company.
yeah.
Mappa's animation team for like the hard work they put in, because that was made. I could tell that was made with love.
Yeah.
Like
That,
they
like, is
loved
literally
Chainsaw Man.
beautiful.
Like it was.
Like,
Yeah, I just sometimes with Mappa's animation, I hate it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's moments.
Mm-hmm. There's moments. There's sometimes where the rotoscoping looks really weird.
Yeah.
Especially the first episode where he's tearing through people. I'm like, this is a bit strange, but I'm still like, this is like hype.
I mean, yeah, that's true. Like
Yeah.
it was something new at the time,
Yeah.
like that like style of animation, but like it did give me vibes of like that one like Ultraman on Netflix where it was like a bit choppy, a bit like off, and I was like,
Yeah.
okay, we'll see where it goes.
Yeah.
And it obviously was like good enough.
Yeah.
And I'd say at some moments it was killer. So, but yeah, like it did slip every now and then, but for what it is, like it's absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think part 1 is one of my favorite stories ever. It just, the way it captivated me from the start. Like, because I had heard about it and, like, heard that it finished. And I was like, okay, I'll see all the, I was out on an injury from work. And
You had the time.
I had the time. And I read through it in, like, 2 weeks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I that was a emotional 2 weeks. My God. I was I read the last chapter in the emergency room.
Oh, wow.
When I was just something hurt, whatever. I was in the emergency room and I was reading the last chapter and I texted Moon. I was like, you will not believe what just fucking happened.
Mentally and physically hurt.
Yeah, I was like, I need a mental checkup as well. But yeah, it's no one who hasn't read the manga. I don't think anybody's ready for what's coming.
Shit.
Yeah.
I kind of want to just read it now because I'm like, I kind of want some mental fuck up.
Yeah.
I've been watching
got
too much
that
Slice of Life.
Yeah.
I gotta stir up the waters.
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. One of my it's a beautiful manga. I think it's very hard to replicate that, and the grittiness of like I said this a couple episodes ago, but the backgrounds in the manga are breathtaking.
Wholeheartedly agree.
Like,
I mean, I haven't even seen all of them. Every now and then I just like walk into an Indigo and just read sometimes, but like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Some of that art is like crazy.
Yeah. It's just, oh my God. It's so good. I remember like, cause again, I was reading on my phone.
Right.
So, I remember just zooming in and just going, holy shit. Like I just like taking screenshots and like, it was.
I'm gonna save this detail.
Yeah, like, oh my God. But it's hard to replicate that. It's the same with like, let's say Berserk. It's hard, very hard to replicate.
Especially in like anime form.
Oh
like,
my God, yeah. Like, Miura's art is incredible. Like, how do you replicate something so grand? And
it would take like so much more work than just make any other random anime, right?
Yeah.
Like, and like especially if you think about like how much more like it's so detailed.
Yeah.
Like, imagine doing that for like milliseconds.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
on and on. Like that would take years,
Yeah.
years and years for us to get like anything from
Yeah.
Chainsaw Man. So that's why I'm like I'm okay with it because we'll still have the art.
Yeah.
But now we'll have the anime, and they can be completely separate things, like art wise.
Yeah.
And you can just like stitch them in together with the story. So it's okay.
Yeah. And like, I will say some of the scenes the anime did actually better. That Makima scene where near the shrine.
Oh, the one where she just shows off her shit.
Yeah.
And she's just like absolutely just wrecks
Yeah. That was one of the most incredible scenes I have ever, like, literally I was like, oh, this is coming up, okay, and then I was like, literally the episode ended and I was just like,
I guess sometimes single panels just can't do justice to like some actions, like, and also like including sound design and stuff like that, like, oh my god.
If you like gushy blood, if you like
blood everywhere,
if you like watery blood, the sound of watery blood.
If you like squelch,
exactly. We got the anime for you. But yeah. So, moving on to another shonen. Demon Slayer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You cosplay Inosuke.
Oh, I do. Yes. Yeah. I've been planning to do more cosplay from Demon Slayer, but like I feel like as an anime itself, it hasn't like omega wowed me, you know what I mean? Like it's like like I've heard people I watched a previous episode of this, and I wholeheartedly agree that it's a very like palatable anime. Like it's a great first to show someone.
Yeah.
And that's why I think that it doesn't hit as hard as other things because of that. Like, I'm not gonna say cookie cutter, but like you know what I mean, right? It's like because it's so palatable, it doesn't do much more than be receivable to a wider audience. Like it tells a story wonderfully. It makes it so that like the arcs feel like nice and contained, and the characters are lovable. They're great. But I mean, I love a great deal of the characters too. But like like if I had to, like on a tier list, like I wouldn't put it like legendary, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, but I still really do love the anime. Like the art is what I do love the most about it. Honestly, art and the music. Yeah. I feel like I love that about most animes in general. Like that's just what brings it mostly to life.
Yeah, the music. I just forgot about that. Oh my god, the music is so good.
The music is so good.
Oh my, like.
Also, just with the like every now and then, like they change perspective. Like the way they use perspective in that anime is crazy.
Yeah.
And then paired with the music, just immaculate scenes. Like like you could pull like probably almost any moment from any episode that was just like the peak, and then you would just have like a perfect piece of art you could put on your wall. Yeah, like
straight up. Yeah. Oh my god, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Yeah, and just like the themes. Oh my gosh, the themes. Like even Zenitsu's theme, Inosuke's theme.
Yep.
Freaking I'll just like play those just to make me get out of bed. Like
Rengoku.
Rengoku.
Yeah.
Rengoku versus Akasa.
Yeah.
The donut theme.
Yeah. Oh god. Yeah.
But like you're crying, but it sounds great.
Yeah, it does. I'm like, god damn it. Yeah, Demon Slayer's like I've said, I'm like, you want to get into anime? Here's the easiest to digest.
And it's like
it's very little fan service.
That's true.
Very little. So it won't be like, whoa.
It won't immediately go like, hey, what's that?
It won't be, I'm not going to be like, here's my dress up darling.
Here, she's sitting on him in this love hotel.
Yeah. Also, they're in high school.
Whoop.
Yeah. But speaking of Jesus, speaking of shows that don't have fan service, thankfully, you said Horimiya is one of your favorites.
It's amazing.
It's
oh my god. Like my girlfriend like literally just got a tattoo of like a manga panel too, and I was just like, yes. Like it's I don't know. It's one of those that just really hit. Like it's just so like soft and delicate, and the characters like they just feel like so real. Yeah, it's like one of those animes where like they don't really fall into tropes as much, and like I feel like every character feels like if they could be a person you meet. Like it's believable, and like because like other like slice of lives they have their hard like
character
tropes.
tree. Yeah,
the
tropes,
character tropes. Like, Watakoi has like the introverted, and then like the genius, and the freaking small pink girl.
Yeah.
And then like the ditzy like little twink.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like, yeah. And then there's like the aggressive one too. But like in Watakoi, it's like these are just people, you know. And then it's just like I feel like it's the closest I've like possibly related to an anime.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
And I also watched it in a period of life where I was almost the age of the characters. I'm young.
I'm so old. Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah. When we watched it, I hadn't heard of it before. So we watched it and I was like, this is so good. Like, and then I was like, hold on, and this is the whole story, and there's more like in between. Like, what the fuck? I was like, oh my God, I want more. And then I got some of the manga, and I was like, this is so good. Like, oh my God.
Sometimes slice of life just does love too good.
Yep.
And just raises expectations, and it's like impossible.
Yeah. Yeah. Straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how Comey got me hooked. I was like, it was coming out, and I was like, okay, let's read the manga, because I've heard good things, whatever. And I read the manga, the first volume, and I went, uh-oh. I went, uh-oh. I sympathize. I relate.
This is all on the nerves. Like, it's pulling at the strings.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm like, I relate to this main character too much.
Yeah. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Just like the whole anxiety of it all.
Yeah.
You know, it's a good representation of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And also just like the perspectives that you see. It's like, it's not that they don't want to like communicate. It's just, it's hard sometimes.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's a nice place. Like it's a nice anime to exist for a lot of the people out there that like us that just can't sometimes, you know, or at least at a certain period of our lives, just it was harder.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Because like when I was in like 4th grade, I was like that.
Yeah.
Like I was like barely talking to anyone, you know, and then I met people, and just like she did, and it changed, and that's why I was like, me for real.
me for real. Me Komi. Tag yourself. I'm Komi.
I'm Komi. Oh God.
Yeah. Like it's so healing sometimes.
Oh
and
yeah.
It's so great to have like, I mean, it's like I'm not gonna get healed by a vending machine isekai. I'm gonna get healed by like all these other like that's why slice of life is so good.
Yeah.
Because it's healing.
Yeah. Let's go.
But then like inversely, shonen is like very motivating, right? And I feel like that's probably why I love those two genres the most. Mm-hmm. But yeah, back to Komi.
Yeah.
Like,
but yeah, and also all of the cast of characters is their own stereotype, and it's hilarious. Like you were like saying, Horimiya had no stereotypes. Komi is like all of the stereotypes. There's a character that's a gamer. There's like there's a Komi stalker. There's
like the stereotypes are so hard.
Yeah,
and it's like the only way it would be more like in your face is if they labeled it on the screen when they appeared.
Yeah, this is gamer.
This is gamer. This is awkward nerdy girl that has thick thighs.
Yeah, this is the one that likes food with big boobs. Like, this is the normal one.
This is the normal one that you're supposed to project yourself onto.
Yeah,
because it's a blank slate.
Yeah. So Skate. Yeah. You cosplayed Joe.
Yes, I did.
Who is my favorite character in the show.
Hell yeah. There's like 4.
Yeah. What was like? Do you want a season 2? Because I want a season 2.
I think I want a season 2, but I think that's it after that.
Yeah.
Because like, I feel like for all anime, there's this formula, right?
Mm-hmm.
If there's 12 episodes, there has to be at least 12. Like it means it's too good.
Yeah.
And it should have had 12 more.
Mm-hmm.
If it was 24, it could maybe go for 3 seasons, and that's it.
Yeah.
Unless it's like a new big 3, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But like so many animes get cut after for the first season, and I'm just like, just a little bit more, and you might just pass the peak of like how good the anime could be in climax and just sit right at the end, like a little bit lower, but that's still better than stopping before you know how good it could have been, right? Like Skate's one of those. But there's like definitely others. Like I feel like Host Club was done. Yeah. But like Skate, I feel like definitely needs like how many episodes is it? Is it 12?
12, I think 12 or 13.
Yeah, see, the thing about that though is Host Club has a manga beat.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is anime original.
That is also true.
So
that is very true. Yes.
If you want to continue on Skate,
You. There's nothing.
there's nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's apparently it's potentially in production. So a second season.
Fingers crossed.
But Orange High School Host Club.
Yeah, you can just keep going.
Yeah.
Also, though, the only thing I don't like about Orange has not aged very well, but they change who Haruhi ends up with.
Are you kidding me?
The mangaka, as they were developing it, had one person they were supposed to end up with, but then ended up listening to the fandom.
Oh, I hate when the fandom pressures a creator, especially like My Hero is one of those.
Yeah.
Who she ends up with?
No, I don't actually,
I'm surprised.
because I didn't want to ruin a great thing.
Valid.
Do you want to guess who she ends up with?
I would rather you just rip the Band-Aid off.
Okay, so she ends up with Tamaki.
Okay, that's not as bad as I thought it would be.
Yeah.
She was supposed to end up with Mori Senpai, though.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's the art that I have.
Yeah, they were supposed
Yeah.
to be.
It would have been normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it makes more sense.
It
Yeah.
does.
Especially when Tamaki is calling her.
Yeah. It's weird.
Yeah.
I mean, but like the whole anime is weird.
Yeah,
so-
the whole thing is weird.
It's a host club, and the fact that it's a high
a
school
high school
club,
host club? Ugh.
Yeah, because I feel like it's a funny thing that people don't realize.
Yeah.
That like host clubs are not a PG thing,
No.
and everyone watches like, wow, it's cute, and then they don't like realize that host clubs are like red light district ish type things.
Yep.
And I'm like, okay, but you could just research a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The twins doing twin things. That was
The twins
weird
doing
too.
twin things.
Yep.
Yeah. And then the one that looks like an absolute child with the one that looks like an adult. Yay.
Yay. Oh God. Where the fuck were we?
Skate.
Oh yeah,
And-
Skate.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then second season.
I just want to see them all kiss. That's it.
That's half of anime.
That's it.
You just want to see boys kiss.
Yeah, that's
you know?
it. I just want to see boys kiss.
Yeah, I want to see I want to see femboy mom and
Yep.
himbo dad
Yep.
kiss.
Yep.
And then the little gay sons.
Yep.
And then the absolutely littlest son just sits there and watches. Well, I mean,
He's on his phone.
he's on his phone. He's playing his
yeah.
his Game Boy.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
fine.
yeah. It's fine. It's fine. God.
For legal reasons, that's the biggest joke I've ever made.
Yeah.
In my life.
But yeah, did you watch in the dub?
I watched both again.
Okay. Oh yeah. So
Yeah,
did we.
yeah.
Oh my God, the dub made it so much more fruitier, and I loved it.
Literally, just Adam alone,
Yeah, oh my
like
God.
in the dub. Non-Verity.
So good.
Like, that's how you do a dub.
Yep.
You make
Yep.
it something else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just need more. I
Yeah.
need more.
It's just the dynamics work
Mhm.
like so well.
Yeah, and like
And then just the fact that it's skateboarding.
yeah, it's skateboarding, but
we're
we're in
skateboarding.
love.
And we're in love, and it's skateboarding, and we're doing dangerous, manly things in a construction site.
Yeah, Reki, my love of skateboarding.
Okay, but
They knew what they were doing
Yeah.
for that line.
if there's a second season, what do you want to see in a second season other than kissing? Like, where were the plot?
That is very true.
Skateboarding and Love Hotel.
Skateboarding straight into the Love Hotel, and then the Love Hotel just shakes.
Yeah,
And that's it.
That's
it's,
it.
It's a little OVA.
Like the trees at the end?
yeah. Whoa.
Yeah.
God. That's a good question.
That is a good question. I just want more skate.
Yeah,
Like
I
if you could like copy it but make my homework different
Yeah,
and then give us another one.
yeah. Is Adam going to jail? Not me. The character Adam
Yeah,
going to jail. He should.
he should. But he's rich, so probably not.
Yeah, true. Very true. When we first watched it, Adam came on screen, and I went, "That's a JoJo character."
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah,
Spot the enemy stand.
Yeah, literally.
Like,
I'm just like,
leader.
sir. And then he came out in his costume, and I was like,
Yeah.
that's a JoJo character.
That's a JoJo character. And then he starts like flamboyantly exclaiming,
Oh,
"Oh,
Longa!" And I'm like, oh my God. I'm going to get arrested.
I gotta put headphones on
Yeah.
and delete my search history.
Yeah.
This guy is harassing this
Yeah.
child at like 40 miles an
Yeah,
hour.
It's the fucking, and then he goes, little Longa. I'm like,
It's just Hisoka.
literally, stop simping over Hisoka, please.
It's the snatched waist. That's what it is. You give an anime boy a
Yeah.
snatched waist,
He's
and you
just
make
a
them
slut.
a little bit older than 20. Boom.
Yeah,
Fandom simp.
yeah.
Yeah.
Good Lord. It's
That's
true.
it.
It's true.
Yeah.
My God.
That's a formula right there. Make an anime of just that, and then we'll see which one they choose after that.
Yeah, yeah. Oh God.
They're gonna have a Hunger Games just to figure out who they love more.
Yeah. Oh my God. But yeah, whenever I see like someone simping for Hisoka and Adam, I'm like, therapy's a thing.
Yeah, you can just we got better help too.
Yeah.
You know, it's easier than ever these days.
Mhm.
Like, or you could just stay in your room. That's also good too.
Yep.
As long as you just don't move it everywhere else.
Yeah. Yeah. God. I was trying to find a joke to make fun of Tokyo Revengers, but that I can't. Just piss off every single fandom in this in this
single
podcast
episode.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Where can the lovely people find you?
If you want cosplay stuff, it's Karo Karino everywhere. That's Karo as in the frog sound, and then Kurino. And if you want me doing normal stuff, you just replace the Karo with a Kura.
There you go.
Have fun figuring that out.
There you go. And you can follow me at Corky Cosplays on Instagram, Adam Corky everywhere else. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, listen to it on Spotify, and subscribe to the Patreon. It helps run this show and run my life. So yeah. Go subscribe to those things, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.